We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for Amir Khan. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And that's the opening bell, round 1. So much for boxing. This is a fight. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice lead hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice hook there. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Amir Khan some real trouble. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you. And there's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looking to land the hook. These two fighters are made for one another. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Missed. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Hold it right there. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. It's no secret. And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can't score with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab does not score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a twist. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Much better than this guy. You're much...
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man. You're doing good.
There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you stay calm, play cool.
Good defense on that right hook. He parries away the left uppercut. Nope, that hook won't score. That hook is parried away. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
I need you to switch back.
Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The perfect counter lands. He parries that left jab away. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fight. fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Start to make mistakes and switching.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense, all the time. His stamina is off the charts. Khan is rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
B-Days now needs this.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards.
big, deep breaths. What are you doing? You're starting to make mistakes and you switch. Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. Let's do it. doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Just stop.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that.
Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too.
Do your business.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here, the build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice stop, but that won't score. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That jab doesn't score. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the... Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good defense stopping that jab. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. They block the uppercut. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And the Bronze Bomber goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Oh, and the right hook clipped him clean. lucky to have avoided that uppercut. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Jab just got blocked. Just misses right uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last. There's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Left uppercut doesn't score.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
That jab was blocked. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He missed with that jab. They blocked the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Putting up the high guard.
And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
He blocked the jab. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's start the 6th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen him up.
Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you still want to fight.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and Patterson's dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he scores with the counter. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Even... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Didn't wait too long to... And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
It's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Patterson's rocked. And Patterson couldn't take anymore. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Patterson took that one in a bad way. A lot of work needs to be done. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are ready.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you continue.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
7, 8.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart.
I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Deontay.
This bout is scheduled.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. And there's the bell for round one. These punches coming from every angle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab not finding its target. No rest for the weary. The media expects a lot from this fight under the stars here at night.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. It's all offense, all the time. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
The jab slightly off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
The straight right just misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Throws the jab, but does not score. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I look at that chap's slick. Just the same.
Get your boxer back together.
On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good job defending the jab. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Left hook just missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Don't worry about it. Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Misses with the jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He blocks that jab. Missing with the hook. Good defense on that left hook. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Just stay focused.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And Deontay Wilder just got, and down goes Wilder. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
You're right, Tom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And the bronze bomber goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
Well, this fighter has been down twice. On to the 6th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Can't land that jab. They better start respecting each other's punching power. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could end this fight for either of these 2 heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Both men step back for just a moment. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Deontay. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win. It is fully packed here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going. Here he comes, the Bronx. Smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist.
We welcome you to this beautiful. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. The left jab is landing at will. Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
Good counter punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Tried to score with a jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round.
Switch on.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
That jab misses. Just missing with the uppercut. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you gotta get inside.
Sometimes I've been in with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down, then you get a little dirty.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance without it.
Let's reset.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That right uppercut misses. Good right cross. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter shot. Just avoids the left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They block that right hook. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And that hook misses. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the...
He's starting to make mistakes.
And there's the bell for round 5. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice job blocking the hook. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Pod, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Smoking Joe may go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Here we go in the 6th round. There's a counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Down goes Joe Frazier. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's lights out right there.
They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
Usyk would crush both.
man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and take a break on that one. Got to rob me of that 10-0. That's all I wanted was the 10-0. Got robbed.